All right, gang, we are back. I got a new gaming laptop, which does actually seem to render crisp, clean Dwarf Fortress footage again. The footage you're seeing is from my new Fortress. It's the same one covered in recent videos, so I'll have to think of ways to get like a little spooky with it. I'll have to build something twisted. The most interesting thing from this Fortress is honestly that I have a legendary citrine bucket. All right, here's what I really wanted to talk about. So there is a subreddit for Dwarf Fortress stuff, and I'm always hesitant to send people to Reddit. It's a dangerous place. This subreddit's really, really good, and I saw a story that cracked me up so bad. I'm not sure I'll be able to find it again, but it was in the last few weeks. It should come up if you search for it. I'm going to do my best to do it justice here. And if I find it later, I'll post it in the comments. But basically, somebody had built this incredible like dwarven engineering, more than I could do. You know, you've seen my videos where I do like crazy minecart circuits, flood rooms, multi-stage lever waterworks, like, you know, powered gear shafts. Like I'm a decent dwarven engineer, but this guy blew me away. I can't even describe all of the like nuances of it. So he has a necromancer trap. So he's just trapped in a room. I think he might have food. There's some, or maybe necromancers don't need food, but he has a way where there's just a necromancer in a room and he has lines of sight to other rooms he can't get to. And he is a specific type of necromancer that summons, and this has been patched apparently, so this kind of breaks the whole thing down. You can't quite do this build anymore. I'm bearing the lead. So the premise, this machine, is to generate like legendarily fine mash. I forget. You know, there's like food grade qualities, and this is like a mince is what it's called. It's meat that is minced so finely that it's like it's legendary level. It's called like exquisitely minced meat or something like that. And it gives dwarves happiness because it's top quality food. It's like meat puree you could never imagine. So how does the necromancer tie into that? That's a good question. So apparently before this little bug was patched, there was a specific necromancer type that would spawn. It wouldn't even it didn't need carcasses to start, but it would specifically spawn like a spirit that could then be disrupted pretty easily, but it would leave behind remains. It would leave behind like meat remains. I might be getting those details wrong. I'll try to find you guys that link down in the description or in the comments. Necromancer was in basically a startle room. It was a room that would like flood with water or something, that would do something that would startle the necromancer. And every time the necromancer is startled, they summon one of these ghoul creatures out of thin air, basically. And their only lines of sight were controlled rooms that would then super pulverize that ghoul. And then like it also had like a regurgitation system where the meat would go back, like end up back at the top to be remashed infinitely until the dwarves were ready to collect it. And so it was constantly running. The necromancer is chilling, has nothing to do, gets startled, spawns a ghoul spirit type creature that, again, the part that was patched is that it was creating matter out of nothing, basically, that it was like a spirit that came out of nowhere but then left like a meat-based corpse. And again, this is Dwarf Fortress explained poorly, so, you know, I'm doing my best here. And then it was a constant like revolving mincer for all the meat that was spontaneously being generated by these necromancers as they're continually startled. And the result was basically the dwarves had a huge room of like exquisitely like, I don't even know what the equivalent would be, like pate, like where it's been run through a blender and it's like eating a cloud, like, you know, like whipped cream of meat. Yeah, the dwarves were all eating it. They were happy. That's just news from my dwarfy week. That was the coolest thing I saw this week. Okay, here's something that you'll see in this footage. So now if you watch a dwarf working on something, the easiest example is like if they're fighting or they're training, you can go to their skills, then go to their combat skills, and you can actually watch every experience point accumulate. They added these in the recent versions, they added these experience bars that are detailed to the iota, detailed to the number. So like some of this footage towards the end, I imagine, will be a training session, and you'll see the observation, discipline, fighting, wrestling, striking, dodging. You'll see each one go up in real time as they do each thing. It's kind of cool. The ability to watch every experience point, I think, is going to give a lot of min-maxers like a lot of good data to work with. And it's just interesting too, if you're a new player, to be like, oh, what is this dwarf doing? What are they getting better at? Like, what kind of skills apply to this kind of activity? But so yeah, it's spooky season. I'm going to try to get weird with this current fortress that you're seeing here, because it's really thriving. It's becoming one of those ones where it's like visitors come from all over, entertainers and soldiers come and they just want to live in our fortress because the happiness is so high. I'm not even hacking it. It has such natural aquifers and things like that Dwarves are constantly getting waterfall baths, constantly. They're living in mist that improves their mood. And migrants are pouring in, like we're doing great. And even set on hard enemies, again, with no cheats, like we take enemies down pretty quick. Maybe 1 or 2 get injured. But I'll try to do something spooky with it. I'll try to tap into the circus or something even more insidious. I'm not sure. Maybe you just build like a justice system that's really, really dark and get some true crime stories out of this fortress. Let me know what you think in the comments. No undead whale. There's not enough ocean on this one. We can't do giant undead animals. It's also not a cursed embark, but I take it as a challenge. We could build some shrine to a dark deity. That's what we can do is we can build a huge temple to like the creepiest god that the dwarves worship. Like, I know a lot of times it'll be like the god of death and YouTubers. Maybe we can find a god of that and get everybody, have like an inquisition. There we go, I figured it out. Next video, I'm gonna try to do an inquisition where the darkest god worshipped by my dwarves takes over the whole fortress. All right, nice. All right, good brainstorming session, everybody. If you made it this far in the video, feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment. It all really helps and encourages more Dwarf Fortress videos. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, know what I'm saying? But yeah, thanks as always for listening, and I'll catch everybody in the next one.